Hello and welcome to Titanium Tarot's Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Cancer. Alright, so this is for any placement of Cancer you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, like, share, subscribe to this video. Yes, please. And help me, basically, in order to help me reach as many people as I possibly can, so that I can help people in this shift that we're having to 5D. Alright, so my gorgeous and fellow water signs, today is Cancers. Now, this video is about Cancers. So I will mention the decks I use as I use them, and with that, they will also be in the box below. Okay. So with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, I have like one placement of Cancer in my chart. Let's get into your cards. So the first deck I'm using is the Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share. And we have two jumpers, three, and I'm not taking them. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers. And you have the Awakening card in the upright with the Ace of Winter at the bottom of the deck. And the 10 of Autumn. Nice. I like. Now, to clarify the first set, I'm going to use to clarify all of them, I'm going to use the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. Alright, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers. And the first card you have is the Singer of Transfiguration, as well as the Lady of the Harvest and Spirit Guide. Yep, and the Soul Shrinker. And he of the Fairy Sword. And Iris of the Rainbow. So, let me read your cards now. Alright, so the first card is the Awakening card, which, as you can see with the man in reverse, well, the man who is upside down with a halo around his head, this is the Hanged Man in this deck. Okay, basically it's saying that having a different perspective on something is going to give you enlightenment. At least that's what the image depicts. Alright, now the card says, change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. So you're looking at things from a perspective that not many people go to. It's going to give you a whole new vision of your perspective of the thing that is currently happening. Then you have the Ace of Winter. Now the Ace of Winter talks of don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So you will definitely have new ideas that will help you you're gonna have an idea that is going to aid you in whatever it is that you're doing. So take note of it. And how will it help you? It will help you tap into physical abundance, physical material abundance. Okay? Yeah. So now for the clarifying cards. Actually, I think I'm gonna put on some glasses to shield my eyes. Yeah, let's go with brown today. Hello. Alright, so the clarifying cards are the Singer of Transfiguration, which talks of transformation, transcendence, and metamorphosis. Now, basically, this is saying that different perspective has given you a whole new idea, which in turn will transform you, what you can attract, and how quickly you can attract to you materially. Well, not materially, but in regards to your material wealth, you know? Yep. Now, the next card is the Lady of the Harvest. Now, the Lady of the Harvest, alright, talks of completion, release, harvest, as well as grief and loss. So I feel like grief and loss were possibly the catalysts for you taking a different perspective on things, like turning upside down. Yep. For the Awakening card. And that will in turn allow you to complete a cycle. Excuse me. To complete a cycle that has been long lasting and that you've had enough of. You're like, I'm ready to get out of this perspective. Then you have the Soul Shrinker. Now, the Soul Shrinker at the very end talks of blessings. But you only see the blessings after you've been through cruelty, malice, gossip, curses, and destruction. So basically, you have gone through. You have gone through a lot of difficulties, and now and through that you've learned a lot, and that is the only reason why you are now you have decided to transform. You're like, what I have learned has showed me that what I used to do is no longer viable for me, for my future. And with that conviction, you are now protected, because the He of the Fairy Sword talks of active principle, spiritual will, justice, and protection. You are thinking the right thoughts, which in turn will set you up in the right frame of mind, which will then also allow you to what's the word I'm looking for? Which will protect your actions, because you are thinking the right thoughts and you are in the right vibration. Now, the next card is the Iris of the Rainbow. Now, Iris, alright, talks of hope and promise for the future. So basically, now that you feel protected with He of the Fairy Sword, you also have the feeling that you can have hope and promise for the future, because things are moving in the right direction for you, which is amazing. Yeah. Now, second set. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And 1, And you have King of Autumn with the 6 of Summer. And the Strength card. What am I doing? Let me first read, shall I? Alright, so the King of Autumn is an accomplished, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yes. Yes. That is amazing. For some reason I got the intuitive nudge that maybe you are becoming this person or you are attracting this person into your reality. Either one is amazing. Okay? Next, you have the 6 of Summer. Now, the 6 of Summer talks of children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. How they really occurred, how they actually occurred, same thing, right? Then you have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. Now, the Strength card, alright, talks of the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So I think things in your past happened in a certain way that made you believe certain things about yourself. Though with these cards coming out, I feel like you are looking at it from a different perspective, right? Which is kind of following the Hanged Man. So I'm getting that you are someone you're dealing with is the King of Autumn, but they don't see those traits within them. They see someone who is less than all those traits. But then something happens that makes them shift their perspective, makes them shift the way they're looking at the situation, right? Which then in turn, the word that came to mind is enclenché, which is French, to mean that it starts something new. It's like the catalyst. It's the catalyst for you becoming stronger and more confident in your abilities. Now, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share. And I got the feeling that, don't forget, these readings are timeless, so whenever you watch this is whenever it applies, but also time is fluid. So this might have happened already, this might be a confirmation of what you're going through, or this will happen depending on where you are at in your what's the word I'm trying to use? Depending on where you are in your cycle, in your process. That's the word. So the first card is the Rar card. And the Rar card. The second is the Guardian at the Gate. The third is Mikkel and Mukkel. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. Yeah, Mikkel and Mukkel. Then you have the Fawn, as well as Tintin the Sylph and Gotcha. Surprise! Gotcha. Okay, so clarifying cards are the Rar card, which talks of wild energy, pure potential. You cannot contain this energy. Nah, you cannot. And with that energy, you are able to go through the next stage of your life. You will elevate your vibration or something of the sort, because the guardian at the gate talks of passage to new life, openings, gatekeepings. So things are moving in your favor, is what I'm getting. Right, next you have Mikkel and Muckle. Now Mikkel, alright, talks of everyday blessings, mixed blessings, and play. So you are just appreciative for what you already have and what you find in your life every single day. Which then moves to the fawn. Now the fawn, alright, talks of understanding the nature of nature, natural wisdom, natural magic. Which is awesome! So you're understanding how this universe works, possibly. Then you have Tintin the Sylph. Now Tintin, alright, talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. So with that experience, and with understanding the nature of nature, you are able to discern what is useful and what isn't. What can you stick behind and what should you not. Then you have gotcha. For some reason I was reminded, well, the vision I got was a scene in Shadowbone at the very end. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. I can't remember the actor's name. I'll figure it out. Shadowbone. It's on Netflix. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I saw. And I feel like you're being able to discern between what is... well, if you haven't seen the show, right, and I totally suggest it. It is amazing. It is... I like it. It's really good. And the acting is spot on. Not to say we got some good-looking men in there. But, yeah. It's really, really, really good. And the scene that I saw was how the main character allowed herself to fall for a tall, dark stranger, and was surprised when that dark, tall stranger turned out to be a bad person. You know, how shocked she was. So, well, gotcha stands for unexpected event, sudden shock, and rude awakening. So that would explain that. Okay. Now, okay, I got, for the third set, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my cancers, please come forward and share. And you got the Ace of Spring with the Moon card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Now, so, the Ace of Spring talks of it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Yeah. It's a new idea of something new that you can do. Yes. A new action. Right, next you have the Moon card. Now the Moon card, alright, talks of powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. So that the action that you're doing is going to allow you to see clearly in a situation. Or that new action that you are doing is going to allow you to so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect by clarifying the third set, please. Oh, no. Okay. Well, the card that flipped was the Singer of Healing, pointing towards the right, and cards pointing towards the right, to me, mean that they're happening quickly or they're happening in the deep future. How deep a future, I have no idea, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely going to come to pass. Now, the next card is Lattice Moon's Daughter. Well, it'd be Lattice Moon's Daughter in the reverse. Alright. And a collective of pixies in the upright, as well as Topsy-Turvets. And the Master Maker. Faeries of the Future. Ecstasis. And Penelope Dreamweaver. I'm going to take all of them because that's just a very good lineup. Okay. Now, so the clarifying cards that you got is that new action that you are doing that was kept that you intuitively were led to, alright, is going to be healing of your mind, body, and or spirit, which is amazing. Yeah. Next, you have Lattice Moon's Daughter in the reverse. Now, this card in the reverse talks of change is occurring at the deep levels of the psyche. Okay. Deep changes are occurring at the deep level of the psyche. Ooh, interesting. Then you have a collective of pixies at the bottom next, which talks of a duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. So I feel that new action that you are led to do is totally up your alley. You're happy to do it and you cannot wait to do it. Right? Because you feel like it's going to get you in alignment with a group, a specific group, possibly. Then you have Topsy-Turvets. Now, Topsy-Turvets, alright, talks of change of a viewpoint, fresh looks, new ways of seeing. So, I feel like the group that you're going to hang out with or be a part of is going to be... I feel like change your viewpoint on something, and that's why you are sticking with them, because you're like, well, if they know how to do that, what else do they know how to do? But while you had that cognition, you're also making sure that they aren't pulling the wool over your eyes, or that they can't. Well, that you will make it difficult for them to pull the wool over your eyes, is what I'm trying to say. Next is the Master Maker. So the Master Maker talks of skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength, and invention. What did I just say? That they will have difficulty pulling the wool over your eyes. So this is basically I do this sometimes. I put myself in difficult situations because I know that at the end of the day, I will come out of it a victor. I'll come out of it a winner, having learned something new. Now, that is kind of counterintuitive to most people, except if you are in a frame of mind of, okay, I want to bring improvements into my life. And I was actually giving a speech yesterday which talked specifically about that, which is I'm so, in French we'd say accro, I'm so addicted, okay? I'm so addicted to like positive improvements that now when I see something that needs to change, I will 100% make an effort to change it, alright? And that's where I feel like that's where you're at. I don't think that you're trying to force this upon you or make things change things in order for that to occur. I think what is happening is that you have honed your skill to the point where you are now the craftsman of your life, and you are considered a magician because you can create whatever you want at like just by clicking your fingers, and it's already there. At least the other people, that's what they think. Now, but why is that? Why is that the thing? What did I say? I said the moment you find that something can be fixed, you are on it, right? And the interesting thing is Faeries of the Future talk specifically about that. They talk of be here now, guidance forward moving. It's that you will get the advice from your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your spiritual team, that something needs to change, and you will not wait until tomorrow to change it. You'll start right away. You'll start thinking about it. You'll start like devising a plan to change, to bring this shift within you, and that is what I feel this is talking about. Because you are here now, right? Next you have ecstasis. Now ecstasis talks about ecstasy, joy, rapture, and motivation. What did I say? I said you or someone you're dealing with might be addicted to positive change. So whenever they can bring positive change into their reality, they are on it. You don't have to tell them twice how that thing is beneficial, because they already thought of it, they already know it, they already want it, and they will do everything in their power to actually acquire that change. Okay? In order to get Penelope Dreamweaver, which is, well, no, that's not true. And the reason why they're doing all of this is because they have been inspired by a vision, by a magical dream, that they can attain something to get out of their current situation, which might not be the most favorable in their mind's eye, or in their perceived eyes. I don't know. So, please, angels and guides, anyone who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect from the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share. And you have the Unity card. Now, the Unity card, alright, talks of do the right things for the right reasons, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritual-minded community. This is the Hierophant. And generally, the Hierophant talks of marriage. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, which is be grateful, you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. Yes, which is awesome. Yes. 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. Okay, so next I will use the Brian Frouds again to clarify. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect. And you got Indecision. Oh, at the bottom of the deck. Well, you have Sylvanus. Sylvanus, the Sage. The Singer of Initiation, as well as the Pook, and the Journeyman, and the Dark Lady. So why not? Dark Lady. Yeah. Okay. So, yes. Now, well, I read those. So, avoid repeating myself. Next, you have Indie, which talks about indecision, wishy-washy, decision-making, and commitment. So it's making a commitment, which would be relative to the Four of Wands, Four of Spring. Yep. Making a commitment to something, deciding to stick it through. Then you have Sylvanus. Now Sylvanus talks of truth, cutting through the deception, and clarity, which is related to the Unity card. Which talks of compare traditional versus new approaches. To see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. Then you have the Sage card. Now the Sage card, alright, talks of wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. Yes! You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. Alright. The Sage, which talks of hidden wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. So I feel like you'll be able to make the best decision in regards to this Unity card a little after some time to ponder this. Then you have the Singer of Initiation. Now the Singer of Initiation, alright, talks of passage through trial, triumph, new level. So, yeah, just as I said, you'll only be able to differentiate after you've gone through some life experience and you have some knowledge underneath your belt there, in your tool belt. Then you have the Pook. Yes. Okay, so the Pook talks of shape changer, good and bad and good, paradox, resolution. So after all those life experiences that you've gained, you are now able to see the good and the bad in every situation, and due to that you are now able to make the best decision, which is a very big part of coupled life, right? Being able to see what is actually occurring and then deciding what to concentrate on and what not to concentrate on. You know, you can. Then you have the Journeyman. Now the Journeyman talks of adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel. Polishing of skills. Polishing of tools. Skills. Oh no! Right, I added the Fool yesterday. Okay, so the way I see this is kind of like the Fool. You are going forward. You're about to walk off. Well, this person, this individual is about to walk off of someone's head. Like he's throwing himself into the abyss without thinking what's gonna happen, just like the Fool would do, right? So this is the journeyman. He is moving forward with whatever he wants planned, having a clear knowing that his every step is guided by spirit, by the divine, or by nature, should I say. Now, the next card is the Dark Lady. Now, the Dark Lady, alright, talks of unconscious powers and wisdom, rituals, mysteries, secrets. Well, I mean, if you think about it, the ability to like walk off of something without thinking too much into it demands a little bit of unconscious powers, right? Because you are convinced that you'll be your next step will be supported. How, you don't know, and frankly you don't need to know how. But all you need to know is that it will happen, and for some people that is an unconscious power because they are not used to things of that nature. So, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!